Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 2. I'm Dragon. In the last episode we managed to get our hands on the Air Reaver and the third elemental Reaver in the game. And now, crap. And now we're on our way back to the ruined time streaming chamber back in the swamp in hopes that we can now, since now we know that the Air Reaver can actually break the barriers that's stopping us from getting in, thanks to a not-so-subtle hint from the game itself. Oop. The earpiece is about to fall out. There we go. Alright, so then we can get back there. We can then get to that time streaming chamber. That should hopefully, we hope, take us backwards through time to the point where Yana's Waldron was alive, and then we can dog. And then we can talk to Janos and figure out what the heck is going on with our lives! What is our destiny? What is our purpose? Is it only to kill Kain? Or do we serve some higher function? Ooh, water. See, the only thing about dogs up here on farm, they seem to just... You can't hit them, it seems. About to dematerialize. Come here. You shall help me maintain my fold in this realm. A little longer, I should say. Alright. Oh, look at it. Alright, now we're back in the swamp. Glide swiftly and carefully all the way back to the beginning of the swamp. So how are we all doing, guys? I'm having fun. I'm getting ready to work for a very, very long time this week. I have already planned for us to be working 6 days this week, so I'm trying to finish up a couple of extra recordings. The obvious reasons why. Other than that, I'm doing good. I'm enjoying myself. We got ourselves... Oops. Alright, I need to... I hope I'm going the right direction. I can't see anything with this camera angle. Hold on a sec. Differential pressures in my room always make the door pop open a little bit. Alright, so now here we are. Finally, at last, at this time streaming chamber. Hooray! Throw the switch.
I had no choice but to act purely on blind faith. There was no way to tell what error this device was tuned to, and I had neither the knowledge nor the means to set the machine myself. I hesitated only briefly. Then, throwing the switch, I hurled myself into oblivion and relinquished my will to the hand of fate.
You know, there's one thing about Raziel that always bugged me a little bit. Maybe it's just me. Or maybe I'm just weird and it was just me. But when you look at Raziel's character, he has a clearly defined chin. But he doesn't actually have a chin. He doesn't have a jawbone. Or tongue, really. He's just got, like, the upper part of his mouth and canines. So how does Raziel talk? Anyone got any clues? That's my question for the day. Anyone got any clues, description, comments, snide remarks on however the heck Raziel talks?
Beyond all hope and against all probability, it seemed that the device had unerringly delivered me to the era I sought. For these were Sarafan banners, and these vampires apparently the victims of their crusade. The coincidence seemed too convenient to naively ascribe to fate. But whether my opportune arrival had been orchestrated by Mobius, or some other influence, I didn't know. If Janos Audron still lived, I would find him. I was wary of further deception, and resolved to tread carefully.
Yes, carefully. Meaning kill everything you possibly can. So now we've made it back in time, to the time of Janos Audron. Raziel is, of course, very wary, which I would be too. All of these people plotting, streaming through time, the fact that there is an abandoned time streaming chamber in the middle of a swamp that takes me directly to the era I wanted to go to. Yeah, I kind of also agree that Raziel should probably be wary of what's going on. We have to go back now up to where we were at before with the area of Janos Audron. Of course, now we've got the extra benefit enjoys. I'm gonna go save. Extra benefit enjoys the fact that while there aren't any more of those demons wandering around, what we do have now is our ever favorite part, Sarafan humans. Oh, I still got my air Reaver. The Reaver in this game always intrigues me by the way it looks.
For all the butchery of Mobius's crusade, this massacre somehow more chilling. The killing fields of the Sarafan betrayed a kind of orderly ruthlessness. The cold-blooded righteousness of the true believer.
Dun, dun, dun. And it's snowing. Alrighty. The spot over there I can climb up, but I know that's where I gotta go. Oh, no, but I see it. Need the air Reaver. Climbing is so 500 years from now? Oh, I said up, Raziel. There we go. climbing 500 years from now a thing? Paradoxes in time streaming, always confusing.
By all that is holy!
Here at last, in the flesh, I beheld my former brothers in arms, the warrior priests of the Sarafan Order. Their lives devoted solely to the annihilation of the vampire plague. And while I confess, I felt a twinge of longing, a pang of grief for what I had believed was my lost virtue. I regarded them now with none of the reverence I formerly felt. For I had seen the human face of the vampires, and now I beheld the monstrousness of these men.
So... we don't need you. We barely have our own of health right now to survive as it is. Oh goody, a magic user. Yes, we know, the Reaver's waking up. Now I have a sword. Much smaller than the mercenary swords. But a sword nonetheless. Where's the magic person? Now I'm back. Please not my health's back up. Please don't tell me I have to go on. Oh, no, that's right. It should be right here. Jumping back and forth through time. I'm gonna go find that magic user as soon as I'm done with Sword Boy here. These magic users are the most annoying thing in this entire game, I think. Alright, finally. Come on, Razia. There we go. Same thing as before. Now we're back in town. Well, the town's actually not crumbling and falling apart, but... so I can have my health. I can't see because everything is white. Hurl for the save points. Not too much farther, we can reach Janos Audrin's home. Avery? Avery. Return to hell. I went to hell once. Spit me back out. I keep dodging and they keep hitting me. I still can't see how much health I have. Oh, I'm at full health. That's nice. But nice to know. It wasn't all the way up yet? Or maybe it was all the way up. There we go. If you guys think we got a lot of health, just remember one thing. There's still one more Spirit Forge in the game. One last one. Grant us the ultimate power in the game. Okay. Look at all of them. So sure on what they're doing. So pure and righteous. Jump. There we go.
Over there.
More magic users. These ones are actually even more annoying. Why? Because of that. God, my brothers. I'm too scared to fight alone. I'm too scared to actually go out and fight. No, you then, since you're all just running away. Uh-huh. Need my health. A long one.
After my long journey, I finally stood on the threshold of enlightenment. For here was Janos Audrin's mountain retreat, intact and unblemished. The upheaval that would one day topple this ancient edifice had not yet occurred. And while I had no certainty that Janos still lived, this scene boded well. For I presumed that the collapse of the retreat must have followed the ancient vampire's demise. There was only one obstacle. How to reach the balcony suspended at that maddening height, so far beyond my reach. For this was the architecture of winged creatures. The tattered ruins of my wings were of no use. I would need to devise some other means into that mountain.
Just when you think you're there, you realize, I need wings! Or, better, magic. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. I can make walls open up by simply shifting into a different world. And back. We're still underwater. Finally, here we are. But this is a puzzle for another episode, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and end off the episode here. Next time we'll be solving this puzzle that will allow us to get up to Janos Aldrin. So maybe we get to talk to him next time. So I will see you guys then. Take care.